But for a place filled with beauty and peace, it is not impossible for the world to lust for it. Several countries are very eager to do expeditions and researches to the Benham rice. But the most controversial is the issue between Philippines and China. We already had this conflict ever since the issue of the West Philippine Sea or the Ayungin Shoal. And now, even to the east side, which is far away from their country, they just can't keep their interest of the Philippines' rich resources. On those controversial issues, what endangers the situation of Benham rice are dynamite fishing and the destruction of 1,000 years coral reefs ecosystem.
Being the future of this country had come up to an idea of creating a robot that could help in protecting, sustaining, and exploring the Benham rice. CNAIA, it's what we call our robot. It is the name of the chief protector of the sea and the Philippine mythology. If ever, this will become the Benham pelagic defender of the future, so that the story of the Philippine rice will not end up to the same sad story of the Manila Bay.
CNAIA is a collective effort and ideas of the MCS robotics team and Mr. George Dison. In creating the CNAIA, we have taken into consideration the laws and rules that apply to the sovereign Philippine country. As of today, we are allowed to mine the resources from top to bottom of the Benham rice. However, other countries are still allowed to pass through. CNAIA is inspired by the battle scene in the movie Battleship, whereas the Marines are tasked to pinpoint the location of the aliens. And what equipment did they use? The simple boy. Because why not? Sometimes the simplest idea are the best one.
Indeed, it is truly true that our beloved country, Philippines, is the Perlas of Silanganan or Pearl of the East. Aside from beyond 7,000 islands it has to offer, its bodies of water are heartbreaking. And just last 2012, the Philippines was able to extend its continental shelf by gaining its newest territory, the well-known Benham rice. Benham rice, or officially named now as the Philippine rice, after Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte signed Executive Order No. 25, is a 13 million hectares of undersea plateau located at approximately 250 kilometers east of the northern coastline of Dinampig, Isabela. The Philippines claimed this feature as part of its continental shelf in a claim lodged with the United Nations Commissions on the Limits of Continental Shelf on 8 of April 2009. And through the approval of the United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea, the Benham rice has been validated as the newest part of the Philippines ever since the country declared its Executive Economic Zone in the 1970s. After the approval of the claim, the Philippine government has already conducted numerous expeditions to the region to study its resources, and just this last year's summer of May 2016, Oceana, Earth's largest international non-government organization that works for the conservation of the ocean, joined government scientists from Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources with the University of the Philippines, Philippine Coast Guard, and Philippine Navy for the second large expedition to Benham Bank, the shallowest portion of the rice. CNAIA is composed of 8 sensors. There is one humidity sensor which measures current moisture in the air, one temperature sensor which measures the degree or intensity of heat present in a certain area that is measured by degree decigram. There are 2 shockwave sensors, one above the sea surface and one underwater. The shockwave sensor is used to determine if there will be an intense shock that may cause disturbance to the fishes and destruction of corals. Dangers such as illegal poaching of corals or dynamite fishing will be monitored through this sensor. We also have 4 proximity sensors which are able to detect objects such as vessels or small boats from distance. The robot is installed with transceivers which will create a wireless connection between the CNAIA and the computer system. Through this coordinated system, CNAIA can locate objects around the area through relative location by triangulation. There are also 2 waterproof cameras installed, one above the surface and one underneath, which will be helpful by providing visual presentation in monitoring the areas, wherein results will be shown through graphic display.